Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Tell me your name, school, and your position and your anticipated major.
My name is Kanisa Tucker. I'm committed to go to Beacon College. My position is a 2-3 guard, and my intended major is business administration.
Kanisa, when did you first meet Coach Cooper?
I met Coach Cooper 10 years ago when I first went to Delaware. I actually met him here at the center.
Okay, Kanisa, when did you first really start playing basketball?
Well, my first serious workout was here when I came to the center. Before we would just shoot outside, but my first serious workout was with Coach Tamar.
Kanisa, when did you first fall in love with basketball?
I first fell in love with basketball in 6th or 7th grade when I went to Gawker.
Was that around the time you really started competing competitively?
Yes.
Did you start playing AAU around that time as well?
Yes. In 5th grade, I played with the 8th graders.
Wow.
In AAU, yeah.
So Kanisa, up until this point, how did you stay competitive through your times playing basketball and competing?
Well, I always played AAU, and when I was younger, I played in the City League, and then when I started getting 7th and 8th grade, I would always play up in high school, and then throughout high school, I started. And then I would always work out with Coach Lamar.
Kanisa, when did you really start going through the recruiting process? When did you first start receiving like recruiting letters, interest letters, and what did you kind of expect through the whole process as you were going through receiving those recruiting letters?
Yeah, I got my first letter in 9th grade. I remember coming from Bill Williams, and I came back on my first little interest letter. I expected, because I saw my sisters grow up, and they had lots of letters, and coaches always calling them, so I kind of expected the same thing myself.
Kanisa, how was the recruiting process? Was it difficult? I know you stated that you watched your sisters, especially your older sister, going through the recruiting process with the phone calls and trying to figure out what school was going to be a good fit, and listening to coaches and talking to coaches and getting a good feel of what type of coach you're going to be dealing with. Was that a hard process for you?
Yes, it was pretty hard. It's a lot about getting your name out there, to get coaches to come to your games and things like that. I learned that towards the end of the process. You have to learn how to speak well, you have to be a good person, an all-around person. It's not just about basketball. For a coach to like you and talk to you and stuff like that.
Kanisa, what was some of the factors that you looked at narrowing down the schools that were interested in you and them, as far as trying to narrow down the schools that you wanted to attend or possibly attend to?
Right. Team compatibility was one of the biggest factors. If I didn't like the way the team played, I put it on the back burner. I wanted to like the coach, have a good relationship with the coach. I wanted to be kind of close, so that at least enough to have my mom, my grandma can come and see me.
Kanisa, how many college institutions did you get a chance to visit? I know as we were coming into COVID, it kind of limited a lot of the visits, would kind of hurt other schools probably who were interested in you and getting a chance to talk to you. But up until that point, how many schools did you have a chance to look at and visit?
I visited about 4 or 5 schools: Shepherd's University in West Virginia, Millersville in PA, Alvernia in PA, Ryder in New Jersey, and
Kanisa, what made you pick Goldie Beacon?
So in the fall, I decided to wait and see what offers I got during the school year. And actually, in my last game before COVID against Padua, the Goldie Beacon assistant coach came, and they were talking about they were interested in things like that. And from then until when I committed, they were 100% on me. They were trying to get the money right. They were just on top of me. So I decided that was where I wanted to go.
And did you get a chance to, check the coaching style and see some of the games and the style of play that also kind of convinced you to pick them as well?
Yeah, the coach, I love my coach already. She's very nice. My sister was in the same league as her, and they always talk highly of her. Though they didn't win a lot of games last year, I do like the way that they play. They're very fast-paced, up-tempo, and I think that's the type of player I am.
All right, Kanisa, what advice would you give other academy players coming behind you who are looking to go through the recruiting process, what advice or tips or pitfalls that you may have went through, or anything that you could share that would help them when they go through the recruiting process?
Right. I would say my first word of advice is play every game like it's your last, because you never know who's here to watch you, and word gets around in the recruiting process very, very quickly. So if one coach says something well about you, they get to another coach and they see it themselves, they might be interested in you. So that's my first thing of advice. My second thing would be, don't always listen to everyone else. Their people's success shows. So the people that are successful, I would speak to them, I would talk to them. But the people that talk a lot, I would not talk to them. I would talk to a lot of coaches and parents and people like that.
Kanisa, I just want to say congrats on being committed to Goldie Beacom. I look forward to seeing great things from you out there. I think you're going to fit well with them. But I would want to know who is, some of the influential people, coaches, anyone that you would like to take the time to say, thank you, or give a shout out to those who helped you along the way from your beginning stages up until now during the college process.
I first would like to thank my mom. She's been there through everything. My mom, my grandma, and the rest of my family, my sisters, my dad, everyone. And then I would like to thank you, Coach Lamar. You've been there since literally the beginning. I would like to thank Coach Ty too, who's been helping me throughout. Coach Thompson,